Greenwood Bulldogs, Alma Airedales, coin toss. 2 for 2 this year. Greenwood won the toss last week. They win it again tonight. Tyler Thompson went. It was tails. I guess Alma called heads, or the home team called. I can't remember. Tails was the flip. Greenwood wins, and they defer as usual. Coach Jones, I think he's only taken the ball a couple of times when winning the coin toss. His MO is to defer, and that's what they've done here tonight. We're going to pass on the alma mater and the national anthem. They have another front coming in, so they're going to get football going a little quicker here.
Yeah, Tim, tonight your referee Rodney Sims, your umpire David Edge, line judge is Steve Bailey, along with Mike Lyons. Your back judge is Todd France, and the field judge is Ron Thompson.
And here come the two-time defending 5A state champion Greenwood Bulldogs. Class 6A, 7A now. We'll try to get you, as we go through the season here, we're going to get you a breakdown on the actual point system that's involved as far as seeding goes for postseason. But one more non-conference event next Friday at Shiloh, and then we'll start breaking down. Probably next weekend we'll get into that and let everybody know how that's going to work out.
Yeah, I don't think a calculator will help you on that. I've read that 15 times. I'm not sure I understand it.
Greenwood's in their home navy tops with white numbers. They've got white pants, navy blue helmets, a navy blue G on a white background. The Alma Airedales in the road white tops with green letters, gold pants with a green stripe up the side, gold helmets with the old green A on the side. Darryl Wheeler.
I'm with you. Man, the wind's picking up out here. I can see clouds rolling in back to the west, so I don't know how long we're going to get in here before we get delayed again.
Yeah, we'll also try to keep you posted on some area scores. Little Rock Catholic Cabot are playing. You asked why that, because we do play Catholic here in a couple of 3 or 4 weeks. Conway's hosting Jonesboro. We'll try to get a score on that. We will be playing Conway here later in the year, along with Southside and El Dorado. And I think that game's at Southside, so maybe we can get a good score on that one. They're probably in the same weather situation we are.
Yeah, I've got a contact on that actually, so their kickoff's at 8 o'clock.
Kevin Jones to kick off for the Bulldogs. Of course, head football coach Rick Jones' son. Back deep for the Airedales is Adam Wilbanks, number 24. He stands back at around the 5-yard line. Will, what's the wind? Yeah, obviously it's blowing towards the east, huh?
Yeah, it is blowing toward the east, and it's really picked up in the last 10 minutes.
As the kickoff coverage spreads out along the 30-yard line, the kickoff from the 40. Artificial surface here. We're underway. KJ's kick will be fielded at the 5 by Will Banks. Bobbled it, but he gathers it 10. Right side 15, 20, and 25. Hiller stopped him there. It's a first down for the Airedales at their own 25-yard line. Gage Jensen is the senior signal caller for the Airedales, 6'3", 185. He's got a good set of wheels on him. Awesome basketball players we saw last season, the past couple of years. 2 sports star. It's his. He's got the keys to the car now for Coach Todd Delbeck. Malachi White in the backfield with Jensen. He's off about a yard deep, and to his right, 2 receivers out to the near side. A receiver split out to the short side. Kind of an odd snap. Gage Jensen on a busted play is going to try to get outside and gains decent yardage. Wrapped up by Ray and Morgan. He got out to the 28-yard line, a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7.
Turnovers and penalties will probably go a long way determining tonight's winner. And hopefully the officials will keep them in their pocket, because they could have called holding on that play.
Shibblehut's in there up front for Greenwood with McAllister, Heller, Austin Harris, some hosses up front. Ray is at a cornerback with Cisco. 2nd down and 7. Jensen from the shotgun looks in the flat, and he's got a man complete. It's number 7, Lance Wheeler, and he's drilled by Michael Ray to the 30-yard line. A gain of 2, 3rd and 5. Linebackers Wyatt Bedell, Saul Palmer, and Drew Morgan. Free safeties tonight. Number 29 starting Jonathan Clemens, and number 8 Taylor Hasley. Stacked up receivers for the Airedales on the short side over here on the left hash. They're heading towards the north end zone. Now White goes in motion. Jensen pitches to White. He fumbles it. Ball's on the ground. And White's just drilled out there. Loss on the play. Back to the 26-yard line. It's punt time and a 3 and out. The Bulldog defense does their job, and they're fired up.
Well, if moisture aided in that, or late pitch, but that play never did really develop. And I'm very fortunate Greenwood didn't get on that ball.
Offense on the field, and Greenwood has trouble getting their defense off. If they snap it, we got way too many men on the field. They get them off. They're going to quick kick this. Now they go into punt formation, and Morgan's late getting off. Houston Kennedy's back deep for the Greenwood Bulldogs. I think that's Clemens jump back there with him. Jensen will punt, and the kick's away. It's a short punt. Clemens comes up, didn't field it. It gets an Alma bounce, and Greenwood will have it at their own 40-yard line. We've just started here, first quarter, 10:03 to play, no score. Tim Terry, Kevin Jones, Darrell Wheeler, Smith, Robinson Stadium. It's a packed house, and the electricity is like a November Classic.
Oh yeah, Tim, excellent field position here by Greenwood. Greenwood's defense doing the job. They're getting a quick 3 and out. Let's see if these Bulldogs can excite these fan base.
So here comes Jay Burgess, a junior signal caller for the Bulldogs. He'll work from the left hash, heading left to right on your radio dial. Morgan, McAllister, and Stein split out to the right side. Austin Harris out to the left. Hoyt Smith back there with him. Morgan goes in motion. In the round left side, he's got room 50. Into Alma territory at the 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard run. Check that, 14 yards for Drew Morgan and a first down for the Bulldogs.
Oh, we're going with a run on that one?
Yes. Well, was that me pitching forward?
I believe that's a handoff there.
I think it was too. We'll call it a run.
Check.
I'm sure we'll get different stats. First and 10. 4 receivers, an empty backfield for Burgess. 4 to the left side. Morgan's got it in the flat behind the blockers, looking for room 40. Inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Let's see if they gave him the 37. I think they do. It's going to be 9 yards on the pass from Burgess.
Actually, it's Kennedy.
Kennedy was in there, my bad. So Houston, Kennedy with a 9-yard pass completion. Morgan with his first catch, second down and half a yard.
Perfect situation here.
Kennedy, same formation with quads out to the left, the short side. Houston's going to go dead ahead, and he'll be upended. Good penetration by the Airedales, led by number 45, Brooks Landon. Loss of maybe a half a yard. That'll be third and a long one. Here comes Hoyt Smith back in, Clemens out.
Alma doing a good job of stuffing that hole there. Houston had absolutely nowhere.
Third down and a yard and a half. Houston, Kennedy in there, quarterback. Now twin receivers to either side. Ball in the middle of the field. Kennedy gives to Hoyt Smith. No, he pulls it. He's going to turn and run. Lunges forward. He's got first down yardage to the 35. A 2-yard gain for the big senior on the ground. He hit the backfield. Great run from Kennedy. That's what he brings you for sure, is that big body.
I wonder if Greenwood would have went for it there anyway, but Houston was going to get the first down. There's no doubt. He had second, third, fourth effort on that one.
Clemens in, Smith out, Kennedy out, Jay Burgess back in at quarterback. Drew Morgan's in the backfield, flanking him to his right side. 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Burgess with the snap. Flags fly. I don't know if the Bulldogs were set prior to the snap. Hoyt Smith back in. Well, Coach Jones has gone into the chem lab, and he's whipped up a brew of what we haven't seen yet this season. Of course, just second game. Is that thunder right here rumbling, Will?
No, I don't believe so. Drums or something.
5-yard penalty motion on the Bulldogs, so it'll move them back to just inside their own 40. 8:36 to go, opening quarter, no score. Rain delay, and so we've just got underway here at Smith Robinson. Burgess from the shotgun with Morgan back there with him. They give to Drew, looking for room, bounces around back to the original line of scrimmage. I'll give him 5 yards, second and 10. Smith back in, Clemens out. Newton on the stop for the Airedales. 4 receivers again for Greenwood. Football middle of the field. 2 receivers either side. Burgess to throw. Pump fakes. He's got Morgan on the out and up. Wide open. It's caught at the 15. The 5. Touchdown! 35-yard pass and catch. And the Bulldogs light the light with 8:06 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's interesting there. Alma in the old 3-4 daring and winning Greenwood to run, and that offensive line, Greenwood doing a good job of stopping the blitz package there. That was no match out there. I wouldn't want to try to guard him either.
They had the corner bit on the pump fake, and the out and up route
was over.
Morgan sold it well.
Yeah, did he bite? He was wide open.
Palmer's on the deep snap. Reed Wheeler the hold. KJ, Kevin Jones, the kicker. And good snap, good hold. Kicks up right down the middle. 7-0 Greenwood. Let's take a timeout, and you're listening to Greenwood High School football. Dell and Palmer, now they back out. No, Morgan showing blitz from that left side again. Jensen brings a man in motion to the receiver out to the right. They hand to Malachi White, and he'll try to go right side. Nothing doing. Drew Morgan was right there. Loss on the play of 2 yards, 2nd and 12. That dude's pretty good, Will.
He's been everywhere so far, and we've only played about 5 plays.
Clock running 7:43. Drew Morgan, A-State's looking at him, but I bet the list will grow as the season goes. 2nd down and long, play action. Nope, they give up the middle to Wheeler, to Lance Wheeler. He's swarmed under. The ball came loose. Hasley said that Greenwood has it. Progression was stopped. They gave him a yard, 3rd and 11. And Greenwood is live right now out there. They're playing.
They're loading the box, Tim. They're daring Alma to throw the ball downfield, and here's a perfect opportunity for them to do that.
3 wide to the right side. Jensen from the shotgun. White's back there on his right side. Wilbank split out here to the near side by himself. Now they moves Malachi White over to the left. Wheeler's a receiver over there. I believe that's Logan Bean also. Is that 11 or 1? It's Gage Battles over there, number 1. Good player. Jensen to throw. Gage looks right. Has time now, steps up, has a man in and out of the hands of Alex Elam. That's a tough one there. That'd have been a 1st down. However, it's 4th and 11 now.
Yeah, Greenwood's going to have to put a spy on this quarterback here. I'll tell you what, if he ever gets loose, I think he can run. That's probably the game plan. Is if he's going to beat us, he's going to have to beat us with his arm, and his receiver's going to have to catch the ball.
He definitely can run. Clemens and Kennedy back to return to punt. They set up an offensive look, which I can't stand. Then they go into punt formation. 4th and 11. Jensen about 5-6 yards deep to receive the punt, and he kicks it away. Knuckleball, get out of the way. It's a short punt. Hits an Alma man, and it will get a Greenwood bounce. Took an Alma bounce, rather, towards the 43-yard line. That's where the Bulldogs will set up shop. No, Alma touched it at the 40. Now, they're going to spot it correctly.
Right. Just inside the 40.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They've got a beanbag sitting at about the 38. That's where they're going to spot the football. With 6:50 to go in the first quarter, 7-0 Greenwood. Bulldogs scored on their first possession right out of the gate, and Drew Morgan a 35-yarder from Jay Burgess. Here come the Bulldogs. Sims up front for Greenwood. Shibblehut's up there. Let's see. Justin Coach at right tackle. Shibblehut's at right guard. Colton Sims, a sophomore, at center. Corbin Waldemar's at left guard, a sophomore, and Big Thompson, Tyler Thompson's over at left tackle. It will be Jay Burgess with Hoyt Smith back there with him from the shotgun. Smith's on his left side. 4 wide, twins to either side. Burgess to throw. Looking, has time, unloads down the middle. Austin Harris caught it at the 5. Touchdown! 38 yards, 1 play. You got to be kidding me.
You got to tip your hat to that offensive line for those Bulldogs. I'll tell you, Burgess had all kinds of time to look the field over on that one.
Woo. I've got Jade 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns, 73 yards. So a 35 and a 38 yard. It's unbelievable. Kennedy had a 9-yard pass.
I got him 3 for 3.
I missed one. Wheeler with the hold, a good snap. KJ's kick is up right down Broadway. It's 14-0, 6:42 to go opening quarter. You're listening to Greenwood High School football. Left in the first quarter, 14-0 Bulldogs. KJ's kick into the box we go. It's a touchback. And they are deathly silent across the way here at Smith Robinson Stadium. Michael Nelson, by the way, is our leader in the pro shop for the Greenwood collision of the game on that last kickoff coverage after the first score for the Bulldogs. We'll also be bringing you the Phil Hicks Shelter Insurance Player of the Game and the Hug Chevrolet Play of the Game as we go through the evening. Already had a couple of candidates for that Play of the Game. Burgess to Austin Harris was a dandy. Burgess to Morgan already 2 touchdowns throwing for Jabe. 14-0. Here we go. The Airedales third possession rather. Jensen. Play action. He'll roll right. Blitz coming. Bedell's got him in the backfield. Down he goes at the 6-yard line. Wyatt Bedell came through free. And when Gage turned around, it was number 81 right in his face. Clock running, 6:25.
Greenwood's defense picked up the intensity from last week. They look like they're a little bit faster.
And so your daddy Phil Jones, there's my guy.
He's an 81 fan.
He was MIA last week at Stanislaus. Really, Bedell not with a great game, but he's showing it so far tonight there in the backfield. 5 wide for Jensen, an empty backfield. Gage looking to throw from his own end zone. Across the middle, Malachi White with a completion. Got through 1 tackle, spins out, and gets to the 27-yard line. So a great pass and catch of a 21-yard gain, and it's a 3rd down and a real manageable now for the Airedales. 3rd and about 2.
My goodness, he missed 17 wide open down the sideline here, though.
They go back to a pistol look now. Jensen with White behind him. Trip receivers out to the right side, the short side of the field. Ball over on the right hash. That's Tim Pearson over here split out near side. Jensen has it. He'll try Malachi White. Stutter steps. Got to go north and south. He finally got a second effort. Got the 1st down yardage. Voda was in there to stand him up, but he got 3 yards to the 31, and the chains will move.
Well, that was almost a good play. Cole McAllister just couldn't hold him there. He had him for a loss.
1st down for the Airedales. First down of the night for the green and gold. 5:21. Clock will run as the chains are set, and there they go. 14-0 Greenwood. 3 wide out here to the wide side of the field towards the Bulldogs sidelines. A receiver split out right side for Jensen in the shotgun. He's got it. Going to look to quarterback right off the right tackle. That is Singular on the stop for the Bulldogs, but a good gain from Jensen to the 38-yard line. He got 7, 2nd down and 3.
Alma's ran 3, 6, 9 plays and have 17 yards.
Check that, a 6-yard gain at 2nd and 4. So, with a slot back over behind the right tackle, twin receivers out to the left wide side, Jensen, play action, looking to run. Saul Palmer gets him down. Morgan comes to clean him up. Loss back inside the 35, a 2-yard loss. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Saul Palmer was all over the field last week. I mean, deep snapping, tackling, running touchdowns. He was our player of the game, had the play of the collision of the game. So Saul Palmer, the guy to look for this year, the senior linebacker. 3rd down and 6. Jensen from the shotgun, twins to either side. The new running back there is Dylan Work for the Airedales.
I remember him from last year.
That's right. Alex Burris is in an up back spot, big bowling ball there behind the right tackle. A slot back, if you will. Jensen, play action, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes from McAllister. Jensen directs traffic. He'll run for over the line of scrimmage he was. Let's see if they call it. The ball falls free, incomplete. So they'll let him go 4th down. No flag. There comes the flag now.
Declining.
Yes. Marty Lyons, the side judge, and the referee both threw a flag.
Line of scrimmage was there at the 35. Launched at about the 37.
Yeah, it was below. It was inside the 35. So we'll decline, give him 4th down, or actually maybe loss of down. I'm not sure. It is loss of down. So you take this, it'll be 4th and 11. 5-yard penalty, maybe a 10-yard penalty. Let's see what Coach Jones wanting to get the right info from the Zebras. 14-0 Greenwood.
I'm thinking if he keeps it, he gets the 1st down.
No question. No question about it. Wow, ineligible downfield.
No. Can't throw a pass to yourself.
So it'll be 4th and 11. There was a lineman that went downfield during the pass play. I guess he thought Jensen was going to duck and run, which you and I both thought he should have. And yet he went ahead and threw it. Well, he was across the line of scrimmage, so we declined the downfield because it was not a loss of down. You take the illegal forward pass, and now it's 4th and 11. It's punt time with Houston, Kennedy, and Clemens back deep. And they've scooted up now because of Jensen's punts haven't been that far into the wind. And let's see if they're going to try to get a return here. Kennedy's at his own 45. Jensen's punts away. It's a knuckler. Fair catch by Clemens and caught at the Greenwood 45. Let's take a timeout. You're listening to Greenwood High School football. Trips to the right side, the wide side of the field. Morgan goes in motion. Burgess play action looking to throw. Open, Hoyt Smith on the wheel route, but the throw was a little low. If you can believe that, Hoyt's about 5'6", but it was still down at his ankles in the 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Jay under a little pressure there. They kind of found that's the first time they really got in his face.
2nd down and 10, Greenwood. Ball at their own 45-yard line over on the far hash, left side, heading towards the south end zone. Trips come out to the right, the wide side. Burgess back there with Hoyt Smith. Jay throwing the flat wheel or a little screen, try to set to McAllister. It's complete. He's going to get to the 48-yard line. It's a 3-yard pass and catch. First catch for Cole McAllister, the senior. And it's 3rd and 7. Him and Jensen Stein were great last week at Sallisaw.
Yeah, they were. Their blocking downfield was impressed me. And this is another team that blocks down the field, and we've had a history of that here started since Rick Jones has been here, and it continues this year.
And so 3rd and 7. Burgess now from the right hash. Morgan comes in motion. Jabe to the roll left and throw. Has a man open. Stein went up and got it first down at the 35. Drags Alma defenders down to the 33-yard line, and the chains will move. 20-yard pass and catch. If they give him the 19-yard pass and catch. First down.
3 minutes left here in this first quarter. Greenwood up 14-0 over Alma.
1st and 10, Greenwood at the Airedale 33. Trips to the left, the short side. Burgess in there. Pump fakes, looking left again. Now underneath, there's Drew Morgan across the middle to the 30, looking to get room to the corner, right side 25, upfield to the 20-yard line. And another first down, a 13-yard pass and catch. Chains will move. Will Banks on the stop for the Airedales. With 2:48, they'll wind it when the clock starts, or when the chains are set over there. Burgess still in the shotgun. Hoyt Smith moves over to his left side. 3 receivers tucked in right side, the short side of the field, and Jabe will try Hoyt Smith. Has room, up the field he goes, and now just bird dog down. Who is that, 77? That's a big guy there. Trevor Loomis, 6'2", 255. Get ready for that kid, 5A West. He's a big kid in there. 3-yard gain for Hoyt.
11th grader there. Big Trevor Loomis.
He's big, Loomis. 2nd down and 7. Ball at the Airedale 17-yard line. Burgess from the shotgun trips to the right side. He works from the right hash. Again to Hoyt Smith, same play. Can he get around? He does to the 15. And he is leveled again. That time was number 44, Colin Ogilvy. He's a dandy. Hoyt a little shaken there. He got 2 yards. It's 3rd and 5.
Colin Ogilvy, there's a son of a Alma that's me and Daryl's age, Carl. Went to school with that dude, although he didn't finish, I don't think. He went to work.
2:07 left, and Hoyt was out of bounds. The clock stopped. 14-0 Greenwood here in the first quarter, looking to score again on 3rd and 5. Pass quickly caught, first down to Stein inside the 10, wrestles his way down to the 5-yard line. It's a 10-yard pass and catch, and the chains will move on Jensen's 2nd reception for 29 total yards.
Big Stein kid out there is really hard to bring down. His yards after catch, usually a lot of contact there, and he has 2 or 3 players on him getting an additional 3, 4, 5 yards.
1st and goal, Saul Palmer checks in at running back, Hoyt Smith out. We're at the 5-yard line, working from the right hash. Full house backfield now with Morgan flanking Kennedy. He'll try to keep it quarterback himself. Dove just into the pile. May have got a yard to the 4, so it's a 2nd and goal from the 4. Speaking of goal to go, we had the man on the box over there holding the big orange too. Ronnie Terry was in the booth with us in pregame during the rain out. 37 years. This is his last go around. So if you see him around town, he's been over there 37 years stalking that sideline.
He said that ought to be enough.
I guess so. Minute 20, the clock running here, first quarter. 14-0, Greenwood leads. Kennedy from the shotgun brings Morgan in motion from right to left, pitches it to him, and that one swarmed under. Great penetration there by Cade Spencer. He let that one loose. I had to call that a pass.
That is a pass officially.
Loss
Quick
of two.
update: 10-0 Southside over the Wildcats.
Loss of 2 yards for Kennedy to Morgan. Shotgun for Burgess now, who's back in. 4 wide, 3rd and go. Play action, Jabe. Good block from Smith. He'll roll right and look in the back of the end zone. Probably could have ran that one in as well. Trying to hit Harris. Incomplete. And let's see if KJ comes on. Here he comes for a field goal attempt. Line of scrimmage, the 8. The ball right in the middle of the field. So it'll be a 24 yard attempt for Kevin Jones.
Yeah, not much more than an extra point here, about 5 yards.
Wheeler to hold. Saul Palmer's a snapper. 14-0. Bulldogs looking to make it 3 possessions, and it's up, and it's shanked. That ball was just shanked and no good. And so the Bulldogs come out empty after a good drive, stalled out at the 8. 43 seconds left here in the first quarter. 14-0 Greenwood. Let's take a timeout. You're listening to Greenwood High School football. The missed field goal, the ball moved out to the 20-yard line. 43 seconds left, first quarter. Greenwood 14, Alma 0. Jensen pitched it to his motion man, Battles. He'll try the right end on the motion play as he came from the left side. Positive gain to the 24, second and 6.
Student body ride call there.
Heller was over there. Voda on the stop. Palmer, the whole host of folks. Singular's in at linebacker here. Jensen to throw on 2nd down and 6. Nobody open. He's pressured by Voda. He'll just throw it up for
Trouble.
grabs. Turn around, Taylor. And he couldn't get there. It was underthrown to Malachi White. If Hasley turns around, he picks it off easily. 3rd and 6.
Ill-advised pass. Man.
Well, you'd like to think somebody on the sidelines was yelling, turn around. I mean, Hasley just peeks up and he's got it. But nonetheless, incomplete. 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. Bulldogs up 2 touchdowns. 3rd and 6, Alma at their own 24. Working from the right hash. Jensen in the shotgun. Trips come out here to the left, the wide side. White's back there with Jensen on his left shoulder. Motion now from Pearson. He goes inside. In the flat, it goes to White. Bedell breaks down. Can he get him stopped? A good move inside from Malachi White. He gets a first down on a nifty little shake and bake to the 31. The clock will stop, and that will probably be the end of the first quarter. With 4 seconds left, they'll wind it on the spot of the chains. 14-0 Greenwood leads after the first quarter. We will take a timeout. You're listening to Greenwood High School football. Jabe's got it, gives to Hoyt running around the left end. Hoyt get around a block from Bedell, 50. Into Alma territory to the 48-yard line. That'll be a 7-yard pickup. Let's see if they get him the 47. It'll be an 8-yard pickup, 2nd and 2 for Hoyt Smith. Stein will come out, Clemens back on. Houston Kennedy's in on a 2nd down and short. Now Stein stayed in. We're just 4 wide over here in a bunch package. Houston to throw. Morgan's got it in the flat. Complete 45-40 down the sidelines, 30 to the 20. Cuts back across the grain, and they say he stepped out of bounds back at the 22-yard line. But a 1st down for the Bulldogs. 25-yard pass and catch. That was Kennedy to Drew Morgan.
Little spin move there to break a tackle. Mr. Morgan off to the race.
Great block from Bedell out there on his cornerback, who had a hand on Morgan when he caught it, and Bedell just pushed him to the ground. And they'll move it back to the 22-yard line. That's where he was stepped out of bounds. Kennedy still in at quarterback. Morgan taking a knee. He's a workhorse out there, boys. He's in the shotgun backfield off to Kennedy's left side. 3 wide to the left. Kennedy will give to Morgan. He'll try to spin at the line of scrimmage. Still on his feet, dances around, finally twisted down. Got a yard near the 20. We'll give him a full yard, 2nd down, and a short 9 for Drew Morgan. Burgess back in. Bedell comes in at a receiver, split out in the slot. Right side was Stein. And then Austin Harris and Drew Morgan to the left. Hoyt Smith back there with Burgess. Jabe to throw. Quickly, the ball's tipped. He hit a lineman, I think. He couldn't get it over big Tyler Thompson.
That or big Loomis. Big 77 got the big paw up.
Loomis. Incomplete and 3rd down. And a long 9 for the Bulldogs. Will, what was that all about?
Looked like 56 tipped it to me. Looks like he batted it down there at the line.
Asa Scruggs, 6 foot 170. Trips go out to the left, the wide side for the Bulldogs. Burgess in the shotgun. Harris near side as a wideout. Clemens comes in motion. They play action. Jabe rolls out. Look, wide open. Austin Harris, a little drag route. He's in for the touchdown. It's that easy. 21 yards. Burgess with his 3rd touchdown pass. Harris with his 2nd touchdown reception. And it's 20-0 Bulldogs with 9:39 to go, 2nd quarter.
Well, one good thing about these big receivers, you see big 19 out there. It's not hard to spot him. Boy's a good-looking kid.
He is a fantastic-looking player. 6'3", 210, a senior. Where's he been all his whole life? KJ on for the PAT. Saul Palmer to snap. Reed Wheeler the holder. Snap's good. Down, up, right down the middle. 21-0 Greenwood. Let's take a timeout. You're listening to Greenwood High School football. To go in the 2nd quarter. Greenwood another touchdown, 21-0. And Harris just ran a little 15-yard in route and was wide open. I mean, there wasn't anything fancy on this backside.
Little post.
Just got in behind the safety. When you put all 3 out there on that left side, anytime 15's on the field, you got to respect that. Leaving Harris man-to-man, that's twice now. And they'll throw to him all night. Coach needs another player out there on the kickoff team.
I think get a delay here on the kickoff team. We're going to kick with 10, I think,
No,
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, we got 10.
And Coach is going to burn a timeout. Boy, he does not like that at all. This is when you don't want to be the coach's son. We have all that time to get the coverage team out there. My gosh, we've been doing it all night. Not like it's our first time. We scored so much. We've had plenty of time to kick off. Huh?
I'd hate to be the guy that didn't go in there that was supposed to.
Will?
I'm looking to see who it is, but I counted 10 as well, guys.
Well, no, You got to be good at all three facets, and it helps to have 11 on the kickoff team. You have an advantage than having 10. Needless to say, Greenwood burns their first time out. This is the first time out for both teams this half.
That's for sure. I'm trying to think. 8 seasons and 2 games. I don't think coach has ever called a timeout on the kickoff.
I can't recall.
I don't know if I've ever seen one before. So there's always first in the Airedale Classic when your Bulldogs and Airedales get together. I've dubbed it the 8 in a row showdown. Greenwood looking for their 8th win in a row over the Alma Airedales, 26th overall. Got to look in the record books at the all-time regular season winning streak. Barton from 85 to 90 was like 110.
Oh, wow.
Regular season. So
Golly.
they were 63-0 at one point there.
The Barton
overall.
Bears, yeah.
They won like 4 state titles in a row. So if you were just wondering, hey, what's the longest, we ain't even close.
Maybe coach will stay here another 12 years.
And that's just regular season now. That 110 wasn't counting postseason. They lost a few through there. KJ's kicks away this time, and it's going to be number 19, Alex Elam will field it from inside the 5. Looking up the hash marks left side. He got across the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Airedales will set up there. Bedell on the stop as well as Voda. They gave him the 21-yard line. First and 10 Airedales at their own 21-yard line. 9:32 to go in the second quarter. 21-0 Greenwood.
That's a really good kick. I mean, that's dead into the teeth of the wind.
That's exactly right. Haven't seen a radar. We'll see if we can get an update. If we have any idea when that next storm might be getting here. Maybe we can get up 35 by half, we can call it. Gage Jensen in the shotgun. 4 wide. He'll go play action. Tipped. Oh, McAllister was all over that one. Jumped up. Cole showing some of that basketball skill. 6'2", 215. He batted that down. And it goes incomplete, 2nd and 10. Trips come out here to the right now for Alma on the wide side. Quickly to the line come the Airedales. Twins to the far side. Jensen's by himself in an empty backfield. And they look to the sidelines and get the play called in from the coaching staff. Jensen from the shotgun looking to throw. Looking. Now his arm is tipped again. Who was that in there that time? Big 51. Robert Kirby got in there that time. Grabbed a hold of the arm of Jensen. Incomplete, 3rd and 10.
Jensen's got a lot of indecisions here. He's holding that ball and holding that ball. Man, I'm telling you, this defense with Greenwood's going to get on you if you hold it that long.
Well, that's one thing you got with Cisco and Ray and Clemens and Hasley. You've got super speed back there in that defensive backfield. Shotgun for Jensen. Sends Malachi White in motion to the right flat. Pump fake to him. Jensen looks left. Kirby giving chase. The ball was thrown, dropped. McAllister was going to be there to swarm him under. It's 4th down for the Airedales.
Greenwood came in here and jumped on them early, and this Alma team is all out of sorts right now.
It is awfully quiet on the green and gold side of this field.
5 possessions and 5 punts.
Jensen in the shotgun. Now they'll get into their punt formation. Kennedy back deep with Clemens. They stand on the Greenwood side of midfield at the 45. There's a man uncovered. Now Greenwood will bring a man in to cover him. A receiver wide out over here, and Kennedy saw it. They got him taken care of. Jensen will punt it away with the win. This one's a little spirally. They've been knuckleballs. Kennedy will field at the 45 midfield. Straight ahead he goes to the Alma 43-yard line. So it's a 12, 13-yard return. Greenwood will set up shop in Airedale territory at the 43-yard line. 9:10 to go, second quarter. We'll keep it right here.
There is no juke in Houston Kennedy.
He's straight ahead, isn't he?
I've got rain in Mountainburg. I've got spotters all over the county. Steve Hayes says radar looks good. Wade Conley says rain in Mountainburg. So we're looking good. Stay north of us. We'll score some more touchdowns here. 1st and 10 Greenwood. Jay Burgess has the troops out. Trips out to the left side. Hoyt Smith back there with Jay. They give it to Hoyt. He cuts upfield and ran into a lot of white jerseys. Good penetration from the Airedales, led by number 44, Colin Ogilvy.
Awesome, too, on that one. Wow. I think the line may have thought that was a pass play, not a run play.
2nd down and 2. Or 2nd down and 12, rather. Loss of 2. Burgess in the shotgun, 4 wide, Twins to either side. Jay will throw. Pump fakes, now looks right. Wide open is McAllister, but he couldn't get it. Just a little underthrown. And it's incomplete, 2nd down, or 3rd down and 12.
Is that? Oh, okay. That's 50. That's a linebacker, I guess. 63.
Where at?
The one that broke up the pass there. Is that a lineman or a linebacker?
I don't know.
Looks like a lineman.
Defensive lineman.
He was deep in coverage.
So Greenwood will go on 3rd and 12 from the Airedale 45. Trips go out to the right side. Burgess in the shotgun. He'll look to throw. All the day to throw. Now steps up in the pocket, unloads down the middle. There he is again. Harris has just been fantastic tonight. First down to the 25-yard line. A 20-yard pass and catch.
Jay waiting and waiting and waiting, and boy, it's easy to spot big 1-9 out there, man.
It's easy to spot those 5 horses up front, giving him all day to throw. And that's the only problem with that was Harris's first catch he didn't score on. Burgess from the left hash brings Clemens in motion to the left side. Now he'll play action and throw down to Hoyt Smith. Should have been intercepted. Hoyt had a step on him, but needed some more air.
Yeah, Jay wanted that back. He had Austin Harris on that little post wide open, man.
2nd and 10 with 8:19 to go, second quarter. 21-0 Greenwood Bulldogs in command here early on against the Airedales. Burgess from the shotgun, twins to either side. Hoyt Smith back there with Jabe. It's Michael Ray, first time we've seen him at receiver, split out to the near boundary with Morgan in the slot. McAllister and Taylor Hasley split out wide right side. 2nd and 10. Burgess, 2-step drop. Now in trouble, has a scramble right side. He is going to get through the first wave. The second wave got him. That's going to be grounding, as there was no receiver anywhere near. The closest receiver was number 54. That's Justin Coach. And this is going to be a big penalty against the Bulldogs.
And loss of down.
17-7 Southside over El Dorado. So 6A number 1 still this week. Down 10 right now.
Well, I'm sure they'll stay number 1 in some polls because that's a 7A school. My goodness, surely can't count that.
Can't count a 5A, can't count a 7, right?
I guess.
Well, who's doing the math here? What's the deal?
So now the ball moved back to the 41-yard line. It'll be 3rd down
Cab
and 26 for the Bulldogs.
It's
And it
officially
is.
cab ride.
Yes. Burgess from the right hash. 4 wide, twins to either side. Hoyt Smith back there with him. Jade, straight drop, gives to Hoyt in the flat right side. Malachi White was all over that one. Nothing doing, no gain on the play as he's complete, but for 0 yards. Hoyt's first reception.
We're going to be going, Timmy.
I mean, you don't really want to, it's kind of, you're in that gray area. Actually lost a half a yard, so it's 4th down and forever. 8 minutes, clock rolling.
Quick kick.
It's very possible. Burgess did that last week at Salisaw. Twins to either side for Greenwood. Jabe takes an extra step back, and he will punt it. The kick's away. It's high in the air, a sidewinder, and it will bound way up in the air. Harris will field it at the 17-yard line. That's where the Airedales will set up shop. We'll take a timeout. Greenwood leads 21-0. You're listening to Greenwood High School football. And 10 from the 17. Alma went for the home run ball. It had Elam again wide open. He got behind Cisco, and Cisco recovered with his speed and was there as the ball arrived, but Elam hit him right in the hands over his shoulder and dropped it. 2nd and 10 now. Alma from the right hash. Jensen to throw. Pump fakes. Now he's in trouble. 3 dogs chase. He just throws it out of bounds. It'll be 3rd down and 10. And a flag flies. They're going to say maybe a grounding, but I'm not sure how they can call this. Jensen's wanting to know why, too. Let's see what the official says. That came out from the white hat. Is there not a tackle box rule in high school?
have seen us do this in practice and scrimmages time after time, throw it out of bounds when you're outside the
I
tackle.
think that's what Coach Dilbeck's wanting to know over there too.
And there's no question the ball was thrown past the line of scrimmage.
Right.
So I don't know what the issue is.
It landed at about the 27.
I don't agree with that call
I don't
at all.
either. It was a terrible call. Penalty moves the ball back inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 20 for the Airedales. Coach Dilbeck still wanting an explanation. So, rightfully so, Jensen was arguing with the official. Kind of a strange call. The officials, it's early for the officials as well.
3rd and 19.
Twins out to the left, the wide side. Gage Jensen in the shotgun. White's back there with him. Up back over the right tackle. Jensen just airs it out. Deep man is White. That's going to be a flag as Cisco got tangled up with him.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. They just,
Incidental. Incidental.
oh, that's terrible.
My.
I cannot believe that is not pass interference.
Legs got tangled, but I believe that might have been interference.
Goodness gracious. That's back-to-back calls when it gets to Airedales. It's bad enough they're having to play Greenwood. They don't need the officials helping out. Because we're doing our best to demoralize themselves. I guess his legs got tangled up and they just blew a call beforehand, give him that one, and a 1st down. Nonetheless, it's 4th and forever. 7:15 on the clock. Greenwood leads by 3 touchdowns. They're at their own 7-yard line. They've even lost a yard in all the incomplete passes. Unbelievable. So Jensen will punt from literally his own goal line. He moves Malachi White over into a slot left side. And here comes Morgan on a blitz. He almost got there. He's tired of those little easy punts.
Oh, we roughed the kicker. They got one back here. I think it's incidental. It's probably not a 1st down.
Well, Jensen did a good job of acting. Will, that was kind of a makeup call, I think, down there, wasn't it?
Well, I think he did run into him, but Coach Young's argument is that the kicker was not deep enough for roughing.
Interesting.
Hey, wow.
Rule I didn't know anything about.
I didn't either. How deep do you have to be?
Good question. So, I agree. As far as you know, he's a quarterback in the shotgun formation. There probably is some rule somewhere. Probably a 5-yard variety.
Yeah,
Let's see.
it's not going to be a 1st down. Oh, he's going to waive it.
No.
No.
Yeah, running into. That's fine.
So it's worth the risk.
Absolutely. You know, Jensen's kind of taking his time to get those punts away all night, and Drew says, I'm going to get that
Yeah.
thing. We'll just block this.
Speed him up this time.
Tonight's ball game sponsored by Elite Roofing. Thanks to all the folks at Elite Roofing for all their support of Greenwood High School football. 478-8668. 7:10 left to go, 2nd quarter. The issue slowed down here. It's kind of got boring here for a while. 21-0 Greenwood leads as teams have trading punts here.
And no Juke Kennedy's back, though. Here we go.
Kennedy and Clemens back deep this time. Jensen gets this one off a little quicker, and Clemens will have to turn around to field it. He'll just let it bound. Kennedy's going to let it go as well.
Don't get near it if you're not going to pick it up.
And so the ball rolls dead down near the 29-yard line. Greenwood will set up shop there. 1st down and 10 with 6:57 to go. Darryl Wheeler on the sidelines.
There's a flag down here, too, so I'm not
We
sure
got
what's going
flags.
on.
Yeah, there's one at the 30.
Way back at the Airedale 30, Gage Jensen out there, the Airedale signal caller, wanting to know what this penalty's about, as well as the Alma coaching staff.
Is he picking it up?
Let's take a timeout and come back and sort this one out. You're listening to Greenwood High School football. And it'll be 1st down for Greenwood. That just pads Burgess' stats in the area.
Yeah, I'm going to hang out here and wait for Austin Harris.
He split out to the left, the short side of the field. Ray's in there with Bedell, and Stein split out to the right. Burgess brings, Morgan in motion. Drew will come left side. Spin move out of the tackle, stays on his feet and kind of crawdads his way out near the 25. We'll call it the 23, so it is a 5-yard pickup for Drew Morgan, 2nd and 5. 4 receivers now tucked in here to the near side. Now Stein will go out to the right. Hoyt Smith is back there with Burgess in the shotgun. Still working from the left hash, the near side here as the Bulldogs head towards the north end zone, right to left on your radio dial. Clock running, 6:20 to go, second quarter. It's 21-0 Greenwood. Burgess gives to Smith, has a little room, then the hole closed, but second effort got him a first down to the 28-yard line. 5 yards for Hoyt, and the chains will move with a first down.
They're going to measure.
Coming up on 6 minutes here, guys. Be interesting to see if we have a short halftime.
Good call on that. Chains will move, first down. 4 wide now for Greenwood, twins to either side. Shotgun for Burgess, Smith in there on his right side. Still on the left hash. Jabe will throw on first down. What do you know? Austin Harris wide open, gets out of a first tackle, and then steps out of bounds back inside the 40. So it's short of a first down.
9 yards.
Burgess, another completion. That's the 4th catch for Harris I have. Second down and 1. Twins out to the far side, twins near side. It's Harris and Clemens on the left short side. Burgess, he's got it, looking to throw. Again, Harris wide open, first down to the 45. Bulldogs his way to the 46. It's that easy. I mean, it's just that easy. I don't know. It's an 8-yard pickup.
Well, they're wanting the defensive back to come up on number 19, so number 19 will go by him. They're just going to keep throwing it until he comes up.
8 yards a pop, I'll take that. Still working this near side from the left hash. Clemens out, Drew Morgan back in. He's in the slot near side with Harris out to the boundary. McAllister and Stein far side. Burgess, 5-step drop, now steps up, has trouble, looks, unloads. Oh, Harris is wide open, he's caught it. 20, down to the 15. 14-yard line, a first down for the Bulldogs.
26? No, more than that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 46.
41.
41.
41-yard pass and catch.
Shibblehut actually hit Jabe's arm as he threw the ball, but Harris was so wide open, didn't affect it.
I'm not sure if they're not sure where 19 is on the field. No one's covering him. Now Morgan from running back spot goes into round left side, working his way inside the 10, still on his feet down to the 7-yard line.
God.
It's a 7-yard gain for Drew Morgan, a second down and 3.
Man.
Yeah, you want to go ahead and punch this in. Here comes Kennedy and Burgess out. And this is a time where you work on stuff that you're going to run against Conway, Southside, Russellville, Northside, Little Rock Catholic. I mean, you're putting these little money packages in to see what you can do on third or second and 4. Quads, twins to either side. They give it to Hoyt Smith. He's hitting the backfield, spins out of the tackle. Look at him go down the sidelines. Touchdown!
That's got to be fatigue on Alma's defense.
Hoyt was dead to rights in the backfield and got out of about 3 tackles and just went north and south for the 8-yard scamper.
I'll give him one thing. Once he hits that gas pedal, it's forward and it's fast.
That's a leader for our Hug Chevrolet play of the game. KJ on for the PAT.
How many yards?
8 yards.
8 yards.
Saul Palmer snap, Reed Wheeler the holder. Right-footed kicker. KJ's kick, he shanked another one. That ball was blocked. KJ picks it up and tried to run it.
No, that ball fell. That ball slipped off the tee, and Kevin just picked it up trying to make something happen.
So another mistake in the kicking game won't make the top dog happy. But 27-0 sure will. That scoreboard with 5:04 to go, second quarter. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Greenwood High School football. Leads over the Alma Airedales. 5:04 to go in the first half. We'll get with head football coach Rick Jones here at halftime. The wheels roaming the sidelines. Let's get his thoughts on the events of this first half. KJ kicks fielded at the 5, and that is Alex Elam. Wow. He has room right in the middle of the field and leveled by Kevin Jones. Ball came loose. Greenwood says they've got it.
He said he was down.
And the side judge says he's down.
Let's go to the replay.
Jones put a lick on the return man. Stein came up with it, and they say he was down. But the return's out to the 37-yard line. So a first down for the Airedales. Singular's in their linebacker with Bedell and Palmer. Usual suspects everywhere else. Good to see Shibboleth up front up there with Heller, those defensive tackles. Harris and McAllister at the end spot. A lot of guys still going both ways, but they love it. First and 10 Airedales. Here comes Jensen from the shotgun. Play action. He'll look to throw left side. Unloads, has a man wide open, in and out of the hands of number 24, Adam Wilbanks. Michael Ray was giving him a big cushion over there. Well, if he'd have broken a little quicker, Tipper would have been pick 6. We talked about close ball games in this rivalry. Of course, coach is more mad about missing the extra point because it would have give you, if you get the ball back and score, it's mercy rule time. Motion from White as he comes from the left slot to the backfield and joins Jensen. Twins split out to the near side. They're going to try Malachi White. He busted out right side to the 40, and that's it. He picked up 4 yards. It's 3rd down and 6 for the Airedales. Heller and Palmer on the stop. 4:37 clock running. Maybe just a little bit too much pregame hype for this one so far. There's some big britches out there. So now Jensen from the shotgun, he'll roll left, looking to throw. Unloads, has a man open. It's complete. Underneath man was Wheeler, Lance Wheeler. He'll have a first down at the midfield stripe. Ray came up and made the stop.
Almost 3rd first down on the night. I think they really haven't. Yeah, they haven't really officially crossed the 50.
Just right the nose.
First time tonight in this one.
From the left hash we go, heading towards the south end zone. Jensen looking to throw. Now the pocket collapses. Wow. He'll step up, unload, has a man open. Hasley in defense. And that was incomplete. Tim W. Pearson was the intended receiver. They've had some looks downfield. They've had open receivers downfield, just have not been able to connect. Dropped a couple of, for sure, touchdowns. 2nd down and 10 at the midfield stripe.
This Greenwood defense tonight's actually come out and played inspired ball. I think coach is really going to be happy with that defense at half.
3 wide out here to the right now. Working from the left hash, Jensen. Straight drop. Looking left. Now has a scramble. Unloads over the top and just couldn't get it to Wheeler. Tried to do a little touch pass, but Dell was in coverage. Wheeler slow getting up. It'll be 3rd and 10 on the midfield stripe.
Yeah, Jensen had number 15 there in his face of Drew Morgan coming, so I had to hurry his little pass. I think he wanted to wait a little bit longer. If there's any knock on this kid, that probably is the indecisiveness and late throwing the ball. He's probably got some people open. If he'd throw them a little earlier, he might get more success.
Trips stacked up over here to the right side, and Jensen will look to the right to throw. As time now unloads, that's a man wide open. This time Wheeler hauls it in, breaks a tackle of Cisco, and out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A first down for the Airedales, a 20-yard pickup, and they're officially across the midfield stripe.
3:50 left here before the half.
So there goes our Bayou Bingle references, as we were going to try to pull that off as the game went on. But these guys actually crossed midfield.
We still had the LSU umbrella a while ago. LSU Tiger umbrella at the Greenwood game. Come on, man.
From the right hash now, Jensen will go to work. Brings a motion man from the far side, and that is Wilbanks. He'll look to throw. Has to step up and gets through the first wave of Bulldogs, but the second wave is there, bringing him down. Helmet comes off from Shibboleth, and then Morgan came over, Ray came over to clean up the mess. Jensen with a couple of yards on the run to the 28-yard line, so it's 2nd down and 8. Quickly the Airedales up to the line. Clock running, 3:24. It's 27-0 Greenwood, 2nd quarter. Jensen, play action, looking to throw right. Has a step up in the pocket, holding in there, no call. Voda got held big time. On what an open field tackle from Palmer as Jensen got out to the 25-yard line. It's 3 more yards, and it will be 3rd down and 6 for the Airedales. At the Greenwood 25. 3 minutes left, second quarter. This one has been all Greenwood all night. A missed field goal and a missed PAT makes it 27-0. Jensen working from the right hash now with twins way out to the left. And that is Tyler Nelson back there with him. Jensen to throw. McAllister is on top of him, and there's a sack. Got through the hold and still came up with the sack. And Jensen's down, and he's slow getting up. He was just pancaked back there at the 32-yard line. The official stopped the clock. 4th down coming up.
59's coming out. He's held for the last time.
That's Kalen Newt Peters, 6'1", 255. It says Newt on my sheet.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Newt. I'd try to hold Mr. McAllister as well.
Penalties decline. It'll be 4th down and 6.
Why did they move the ball back?
Not sure. Coaches, we're going to take it. Maybe. I'm not sure.
No, he didn't take it.
Yeah, the penalties decline. They stay back there.
Yeah, that's where he sacked it.
Yeah, at the 33. They tried to go back to the original line.
4th and 13. Alma's going to burn a timeout.
I don't blame them. 2:39 left here in the first half. The Greenwood Bulldogs 27. The Alma Airedales 0. You're listening to Greenwood High School football. Fourth down, the Airedales go for it. Jensen steps up, he'll have to run now, and he's in trouble. Got to the 25, but not enough yards, and Greenwood will take over on downs with 2:28 left here in the second quarter. And we'll leave it right here. Let's go down to Darrell Wheeler.
I don't know why they've dropped so many passes. I'm looking across this field, though. It looks like a dew on it. I mean, it is wet out here, but Greenwood seems to be catching the passes, so I don't know what the excuse is.
They have definitely dropped their share of passes. There's been plenty of opportunities. Michael Ray comes over trying to get the Greenwood crowd up. They're exhausted from cheering from the first quarter and a half. And so Jay Burgess will bring the troops out. From the right hash they work. 3 receivers tucked into the short side. And Jay will give it to Hoyt Smith. Hoyt trying the left edge. Can't get to the corner. Now he makes the corner 30, 35, 40. And they say he stepped out of bounds back at the 39-yard line, but it's a 14-yard run for Hoyt. I didn't think he'd get the corner meet, and he got there.
Yeah, I guess Alma quit running on this number 4. Boy, you got to get to the corner because this dude's quick, I'm telling you.
He's quick and had a great stiff arm there, too, guys. Just knocked the guy out of the turf.
The old-fashioned stiff arm.
So 1st and 10 Greenwood at their own 39-yard line. Burgess from the shotgun. Trips come out here to the left, the short side. Hoyt Smith on Jabe's right shoulder. They'll look to the sidelines. It's Harris, McAllister, and Morgan. Stein split out far side. Alma with 3 down linemen. Hoyt's got it, and he'll cut back right side, and he's going to get swarmed under this time. Tried to get free, but couldn't. Lost back to the 35. It's a 4-yard loss.
Ouch. Time to throw it to number 19 again. I see him. You can't miss him. Him and McAllister. Morgan over here, big, long, tall receivers.
Second down ball at the Alma 35-yard line, right in the middle of the field. Check that, at the Greenwood 35. And Coach going to let some clock wind off of this one. Minute 46 to go before halftime, 10 seconds on the play clock. Now they're ready. 3 receivers come out here to the left side. Burgess gives to Smith. He's trying to break free, and he's level, hit hard. Finally gets down. Man, he's running hard out there. Boy, he took some licks too, has Jabe. He got it back, or excuse me, has Hoyt Smith. To the 39, he got those 4 yards back, but it's 4th down and 10 now for Greenwood. Check that third down and 10,
third
right?
10.
Excuse me. The clock runs with a minute 18.
Maybe time to go to 85. I mean, Jansen Stein.
Well, I'd try 19.
Either one.
He's caught 6 balls already. Let's see what Jabe wants to do. He's looking to throw.
19.
Underneath is Drew Morgan. He's hit hard. He'll get to the 44-yard line, which is 5 yards, and that's it. He took a shot right in the ribs that time. 6th catch for Drew Morgan. Timeout called by Alma with 54 seconds left. We'll take one with him. Greenwood 27, Alma 0. You're listening to Greenwood High School football. Bulldog will punt it away on 4th and 6, and it's a good one, end over end, bounds. It's a Bulldog bounce inside the 15. Look at her go inside the 10 now, down to the 8-yard line. A great punt from Chris Davis. And with 42 seconds, the Airedales trying to get something going here before halftime. I'm going to have the new softball coach for the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs, Ronnie Saki, up here at halftime. So stick around and hear what Coach Saki has to say about his move over to Greenwood. He was been at Poto. He was baseball and softball coach. So you see how he's settling into the new digs over here at Greenwood High. 42 seconds left here before halftime. The Airedales take the field. Let's see what Coach Dilbeck wants to do. Do you just take a knee and get in and try to regroup?
Yeah, I believe I would. I wouldn't try anything too spectacular here late, here in the second quarter.
Daryl's going to have Coach Jones as we go into halftime here, so stay tuned for that as well. Jensen from the shotgun. Trips go out to the left side, the wide side of the field, as they work from their right hash at their own 8. Jensen ran into his running back in the backfield. Gage just goes down inside the 5, down to the 2-yard line, and the clock will run with 32 seconds left. This will be the last play of the football game. If they don't even get it spotted in time, they don't have to run another play. And Coach Jones calls a timeout to make them have to snap it one more time, just in case that snap goes out the end zone. That's a great timeout right there, Daryl.
I mean, you use them or lose them, right?
Yeah, you can't take them into halftime with you.
That's nearly dirty pool right there.
Wet ball, you're up 27.
You know,
you never know.
And we
Might
put
get a little safety.
Yeah, right. We put pressure on him all night.
Yeah.
I like this right here. We're 23 seconds left. Greenwood leading 27-0. We were delayed, about an hour before the ball game? What time did we finally kick off? Just before 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock.
So had lightning and a big storm came through. Supposedly, maybe some storms coming, but I think they're all staying to the north of us. So we're going to get this ball game in its entirety. 9 o'clock right now. So, with 23 seconds left, the Airedales have to be very cautious. Jensen in the shotgun is in his own end zone. The line of scrimmage is their own 2-yard line. Of course, they've had success with the home run ball. At least they've had open receivers. If they can connect with it, Jensen will just get out of the end zone. Finally does. Just falls forward to the 7-yard line, and that will be the end of the first half. Greenwood leads 27-0, and I don't know if it's really a statement game anymore since technically we're a larger class, but sure was a nice way to get things going here for the home opener against the arch rival Alma Airedales. And we'll go down to the field with Darryl Wheeler. He has the top dog, Rick Jones.
All All right, Coach, a couple of things the experts up there in the booth noticed. Number one, your defense has put you in great field position all night. Offensive line giving our quarterbacks all kinds of time.
Well, those are key things when you're trying to throw the football. Our defense played really, really well. They swarmed. We played a lot of people. It's a muggy night. We've been working on our depth, and it paid off. But it's half. It's halftime. We have to go in there and make sure we play a great second half.
Well, from the looks of it, I think there'll be no doubt about that. Thanks, Coach.
All right, head football coach Rick Jones. 27-0 Greenwood leads at halftime. I don't know what the biggest lead's been that we've played these Airedales, but this was probably up there among the biggest against the arch rival Alma Airedales. We'll step away here and give you some halftime bill paying. I'll come back with the head softball coach of the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs, Ronnie Saki. You're listening to Greenwood High School football. Halftime, the Greenwood Bulldogs lead 27-0 over the arch rival Alma Airedales. It's my pleasure to be joined here at halftime by the new top dog over on the softball diamond, the head coach of the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs softball team, Ronnie Saki. Coach, good to see you, buddy.
Nice to be here.
Appreciate you coming up with me here at halftime. Of course, I've known Coach Saki for a while. You were over at Poto, and you had baseball and softball right over there.
Yep, I've coached the baseball there for 13 years and helped Craig Jones there for 3 years, and then been the head coach for 10 years, and been helping in the softball there for 11 years, been the assistant. We've had a lot of success over there in softball, and kind of decided just to make the change to softball and stick with it, and kind of enjoyed it.
I guarantee that's definitely taken a lot off of your plate, just being able to concentrate on softball only. Now, speaking of Coach Jones, he came over here, won a state title in baseball, so
Right,
you have some big shoes to fill.
Oh yeah, I think with what we've got, had them this summer over at Panama and summer league over there, and we had all the girls there, man, we really looked good. I think we got a good shot moving up to Class 6A. Competition-wise, probably going to be about the same as 5A. So we're excited about what we got. It's been real good change.
Bryant and Lake Hamilton are the two big schools in the 6A that I know of. I know Lake Hamilton's the defending state champions.
Right.
Everybody's back. Amy Teague, I believe, is their coach's name. So they'll be one to look forward to. Of course, we won't play them until it'll probably be a postseason. I don't guess you have them in a non-conference till.
Not yet. I've just started this week calling around, getting our conference games set, make sure we all have them on date, and get all our non-conference games, get all them finalized, and get our two tournaments, and have that out and be ready to go.
Coach, pitching, I guess, is usually the name of the game in softball. Of course, our daughters play Little League softball with Ronnie Clements' Fast Dogs team, and but pitching is usually the name of the game. I know Jordan Mahan coming back for you as well. Who's your big names in the circle for you?
Jordan, the senior that's back. We've got some really good young ones that's been coming out and been throwing for us this summer and been playing all summer with their summer league teams. But Jordan is the only one that we have back. I know we had a few that played last year, but they have come out and seen me. I hadn't got around to try to find them in the hallways and see what's going on, see what their plans are for next year. But right now it's just Jordan that I know of that's our senior that'll be back. We've got Abby LeJean has been working on her pitching, and Allie Barnes has been throwing. She threw some in relief last year that I know. But Jordan Mahan is the lone senior that's coming back. In softball, it's real important to have two good ones get out there and get you some good innings and have some good catchers back there. That's the name of the game.
That's exactly right. Of course, Victoria Taylor is a ninth grader. I know she's been throwing it a little bit with her summer league team, but definitely some underclassmen may come in and give you some good innings.
That's definitely what we're hoping. If they can just come in and give us some good innings when we're getting in trouble and needing some innings out of them. They've been working hard at it. I know they're volleyball players, and they're in volleyball right now, and they've been coming out and still working a little bit after they get out of practice. And they're wanting to get better. That's the name of it. I've been excited about what we've had, what the girls have shown me here.
Well, Coach, I knew your name was in the hat to get the job over here, and I was overly excited knowing you as a friend on a personal level, as well as professionally. I know that you expect nothing but excellence out there on the diamond and from these girls, and it's going to be a good product. I hope everybody can get out. Unfortunately, the softball plays usually the same time as baseball, so you get split fans. I'm not sure why it's always scheduled that way, but maybe we work on doing something different there.
That's the way every one of the conference games is the same exact place. And if we're at home, they're at home in the conference.
Right.
It would be nice if it would be different if they were playing here and we were playing on the road. But, soccer's, I think, is even playing the same nights.
That's right.
They've got that conference set that way. It's going to be a full house here on those days.
It sure is. There's baseballs getting fouled off over here onto the football field, and there's home runs hit out towards the diamond.
Yeah.
But to the softball diamond there. But I can't wait for the spring. Of course, our daughters are in the fourth, fifth grade, so you've got a few more years you got to win just to keep your job over here as far as the girls can get up there.
Hey, I'm hoping to bring some excitement here. We're gonna be doing a lot of running, a lot of bunting. It's gonna be exciting to watch the softball that I like to play.
That's right.
So if we can't hold them down, we're gonna score with them.
There you go. So, all right. Well, Coach, I appreciate you coming up. That's the head softball coach, Ronnie Saki, first year here at Greenwood, and come out this fall and go watch the lady softball Diamond Dogs get after it over there and move up to the new 6A, 7A conference. And it's my pleasure to have Coach Saki with me here at halftime.
Appreciate you inviting me up.
You bet. All right. That's Coach Ronnie Saki. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back for some more halftime numbers as Greenwood leads 27-0 over the Alma Airedales. You're listening to Greenwood High School football. Kevin, get some halftime numbers for us.
Yeah, Tim, Greenwood up 27-0 here at half, and the stats really reflect that. I'm going to run down through some of these numbers you need to take note. Here, Alma, 62 yards passing, although if they would have caught some more passes, that would have been a lot higher. Minus 4 yards rushing. I don't know that I ever remember playing an Alma team and having minus 4 yards rushing at halftime. Total of 58. They did have 4 first downs and 2 penalties for 14 yards. Greenwood, on the other hand, let's see, I'm 263. I had 253. But anyway, 16 to 21 for 263, and that is a combo of Houston and Burgess. I think Houston came in and got a couple of them. 70 yards rushing for the Dogs on 17 attempts for a total of 333 yards. Greenwood amassed 14 first downs in that first half. No turnovers by either team. But missed extra point, the timeout on the kickoff, and Greenwood had 4 penalties for 40 yards. So I'm sure that was a lot of the topic of discussion at halftime over in the GMAC as rain starts to fall here in Smith Robinson Stadium. But it's not allowed to rain during the game. It can only rain at halftime.
Well, I had, someone told me there was just a little pop-up shower here, so it shouldn't be too long as this rain kind of runs through here at halftime.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Well, the wheel, braving the elements. He's had the poncho on all night down there, so he's ready.
Yeah, it's a little hot on the plastic, but at least it's coming handy now.
Yes, exactly. 27-0, Greenwood with the lead as the rain, it's just pretty solid, just north of a drizzle, I guess. It's coming down just straight down, not really much wind to speak of, but definitely will keep the field a little wet. Been nice to be 35-0. Been nice to have been able to just have this clock run and not have to worry about any shenanigans. But you're right, though. You talked about stats. Alma's dropped for sure 2 balls that were touchdowns, like 80-yard pass plays. You know, and they have a new offensive coordinator. Alma brought in, I'm not sure which one of these guys is, probably Chris Gunter from Greene County Tech. He's the offensive coordinator. I think that's his name.
It is.
And, you know, when Dilbeck came in, he wanted to be a wide open kind of guy, like what we do here at Greenwood, but he had all the old guard Alma assistants still there. And you look down there now, McMurray's over there, and Kevin Edwards, Driscoll, but with this new offensive coordinator, he had somebody to kind of buy into the system he wanted to run, and so they're 4 wide, they're no huddle, and really it's a mirror of what Greenwood does. If you look at their antics and their mannerisms on the field, getting to the line and looking over the sidelines and getting a play called in, so things are changing for the Airedales, and you talked about a minus 4 rushing yards. I would say that's a change. Frank Vines right now, whichever slot machine he's in front of, he's not happy right now.
No, not at all. Minus 4. Alma's always run the ball, and they've always believed that's winning ball games. The coach referred to that in the pregame show. You know, some of that cliche stuff, it may not apply anymore. Like you mentioned, what the Giants, they were last in rushing defense. They won a Super Bowl. So the game has evolved, changed. It's more wide open. And you alluded to it there in the second half where that last 6 minutes just kind of drug. You know, nobody was doing, they weren't doing anything, we weren't doing anything. And the fans were kind of like, really? Come on, guys, let's do something. But very, very shocking here at halftime. Greenwood up 27-0 on the Alma Airedales.
Well, I can guarantee you Coach Jones was not happy about the lack of execution. He talked about that after the Salisaw game. You know, win's a win, yes, you want to win them all, but you don't want to have those lacked time from the game where you just don't execute. But overall, the offensive line's been great. Alma's got good speed. They've got good size. They've got team speed defensively. They just haven't been able to get back there to the quarterback because our offensive line has been spectacular. And I think Jay may have been sacked once back there. But it's been a pretty good night so far on both sides for the Bulldogs. Obviously, 27-0, you got to like your chances. We'll step away for one more timeout, and we'll come back and get ready for second half kickoff. Greenwood 27, Alma 0. You're listening to Greenwood High School Football. home of the Greenwood Bulldogs, 6-time state champions in football. They're riding consecutive state titles, moved up to 5A, or 6A rather, here this season, 6-7A, at Shiloh Christian next week to round out our non-conference schedule, if you will. A date with the Saints, who have improved some, beat Warren in week 1, not sure who they have tonight, but we'll be at Shiloh next week. And then the conference starts, the 6A, 7A conference. As, by the way, the rain has stopped. We'll talk about Coach Jones and his hotline to the man upstairs. We'll go in at halftime, it rains on the band. This is the second time I can recall in the last couple of years that's happened. It rained during the halftime, then we come back out and it just quit raining. You know, it's
Good clean living's what that is.
That's exactly right.
Shiloh was playing Broken Arrow.
That's right. It was a broken bow.
Oh, I'm sorry, Broken Bow.
Yeah.
Broken Bow.
I think that Benton Mills got Broken Arrow. Coach Jones's old stomping grounds is where the Tigers have.
I'm not sure where that game is.
I think it may be over in Tulsa.
Broken Bow.
Broken Bow just south of. Oh, Broken Bow was way down south by Durant. I thought it was Broken Arrow. Yeah, I don't know if they're on the road or not down there. But we'll take on the Saints next week up there at Field of Champions. And then the Northside Grizzlies come to town in 2 weeks to open up conference play. And a team that's kind of down, and Greenwood never has beaten Northside. So this is a chance for the Bulldogs to notch a victory over the foe here in Sebastian County that we haven't beaten before. Played them a couple of times in 2000 or 99 and 2000. 2001 maybe. Matt Jones' senior year, we won the state championship in 2000. Greenwood was 13-1, lost that season opener to Northside up there at their place. Matt Jones, quarterback, former Razorback, had a night against the Bulldogs that evening.
Yeah, I watched that game. I was up there. We punted to him for some reason. I don't know why, but he let it go over his shoulder and spun around and kind of picked the ball up one hand off the ground, shimmy shaked, and went about 85 on the sideline up there. We didn't even lay a fingernail on him. I was like, man, that guy is special. And he was.
Captain's back out on the field. The Bulldogs will receive the football to start the second half. That's why you defer. I mean, it almost always works out, Coach. You just get the back-to-back possessions. I'm like a broken record. I say it every week, but you get these back-to-back possessions basically, and it just works out in your favor all the time, deferring. With the defense we have this year, you know, and everybody talked about that they were just as fast as last year's defense, which was spectacular, and they've showed signs tonight that they're a special squad.
Yeah, the secondary may be faster than last year, and I agree. I mean, when you've got a defense like that, you do defer. It'd be interesting to see now, you know, if we had a really bad defense, but it works every year.
The only time he usually takes the ball if he wins the coin toss is against teams that ground and pound. Polonia comes to mind. I'm sure there was another team, I can't remember who it was, that had a big running back.
Probably Win.
Maybe Win, you're right, exactly.
Yeah, it was Williams, Courtney Williams.
Right, and teams that can keep the ball on the ground and just run a whole quarter out, literally, and you never get the football. So games like that, you want your offense on the field at least one time, and so that's why he would take the ball. But against teams that are going to air it out, similar to what the Bulldogs do, he's going to defer every time. And now here it is, Will. Are you Greenwood to go score, make the 2-point conversion? We'll run the clock and we'll beat this next rain that's coming in here after a while.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt we'll go for 2. We'll go down here and score right here.
Absolutely go for 2. I mean, we go for 2 times we're not even supposed to go for 2, so this is obviously a no-brainer. I want to thank Dane Burgess Communication, for all of his help with the radio broadcast. Crystal clear AT&T cellular phones. Your authorized AT&T wireless dealer here in the River Valley. 1435 West Center here in Greenwood, that's the showroom, and 2700 South Zero in Fort Smith. And the Airedales are going to kick it off for the first time tonight, and they've got big Kalen Peters, Newt.
That's a tradition right there.
No question about it.
They always have the largest kickers in the nation.
They may not have the running game anymore, but the big kicker's there. It's a knuckleball. Morgan fields it at the 13. Stutter steps 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Shoestring tackle and a touchdown saving tackle by Dylan Work. Morgan was off to the races, but nonetheless now down at the 45. First and 10 Bulldogs.
Reviewing that first half, Timmy, we do have a person for the player of the game. We're going to put number 19, Austin Harris. He was fantastic in that first half. So
Goodness.
see how this second half goes.
6 catches, over 100 yards for Harris. All right, here goes Houston Kennedy with an empty backfield, 4 wide to the short side. That's the left. Pump fakes, now goes back. Morgan's got it caught, but he's swarmed under in the left flat. That's going to be a loss, almost an interception, back to the 39-yard line, so it's a 6-yard loss. Second down and 16 coming up.
6 on the pass. I didn't see what I was trying to do there. That play didn't work too good.
Just try to throw that screen in the flat and get behind the other receivers. Kennedy back, Burgess back in for the Bulldogs, and Jay will roll right, pocket rolls with him. Pressure comes. He has time, now has to step up, unloads underneath, trying to go to Drew Morgan. Little contact, but not enough to matter, and so it's incomplete. It's second. It's third down and 16.
Drew a little shaken up on that play.
He's trying to stretch that right leg out, and the guy goes all out every play that he's in there. He plays a lot of plays. Third and long now. Bulldogs at the Airedale 39. Clock stopped on the incompletion with 11-17. We're just underway here, third quarter. Burgess, straight drop. He's got Morgan in the flat with a wall of blockers. Here we go.
Go left.
45, cut back,
Go.
50. 45, the Alma 40. To the 30. To the 20. Down the sidelines and finally pushed out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Working it again. That's 2 touchdown saving tackles.
11 and 39 is 50 yards on the pass and catch. That's how you do it. And now the Bulldogs are set up. Poke it in here, get the 2 and punch the clock. 11:05 to go, first and 10 Greenwood. From the right hash, they head towards the south end zone, left to right. Morgan has it in the backfield. Stutter steps out of the first tackle. Finally, Bulldogs out of bounds by big 45. That's Brooks Langdon. And it is a 2-yard gain to the 9. It says Landon on the roster, but it's actually Langdon. Second down and 8 for the Bulldogs. From the right hash, 4 wide, twins to either side. Burgess in the shotgun with Smith on his left, Jabe to throw. Quick hitter, it's caught by Stein. Touchdown! Jensen Stein gets in. A 9-yard pass and catch. And the Bulldogs lead 33-0 on a 2-point try coming up.
Little pitch and catch there, making it look easy. And the Bulldogs obviously going to go for 2 here.
Third catch by Stein for 28 yards and a touchdown. Check that. Let me get my math right. 30. Let's see. That is 19 and 19's 38, right? And the 2-point try. It's got Jay Burgess in the shotgun. Twin receivers to either side. Stein, McAllister right. Morgan and Harris out to the left. Hoyt Smith back there with Jay. Brings Morgan in motion to the right side. Jay going to roll right. There it is, the old reliable, the old 2-point play, and it's 35-0. This baby's in mercy all the time. I mean, you knew it was coming. What else you going to dial up? You bring the guy in motion, it's the old Hayden Smith.
How can you not know that's coming?
It's the old Nathan State.
Yeah, I've seen it so many times.
Well, try to defend it, boys.
You can't defend it. So, 35-0. We've got us a mercy rule game, and a Greenwood crowd comes alive as the head official says we've entered the AAA sportsmanship rule. And the loudest cheer of the night comes from these Greenwood Bulldogs. Austin Harris up for the Phil Hicks Shelter Insurance Player of the Game. He's had a spectacular night with 6 catches and a couple of touchdowns. 35-0 with 10:52 to go in this ball game, and we're in the mercy rule. See if they play by the actual mercy rule numbers or let's get the game over mercy rule, because actually the only difference between the mercy rule and a regular is the incomplete passes. It doesn't stop. It's supposed to, and when you go out of bounds, but sometimes it's stopped a lot more than it's supposed to by the rule. And Greenwood has played it a lot where the coach says, just run it. Let's get it out of here. With the storm coming, late start, this one's probably going to end quickly.
I agree. Maybe change of possession, that might stop it.
It definitely does then. Timeouts and injuries. KJ's got her teed up at the 40. And Alex Elam back deep. He'll get a chance from the 5. 10, 15, right sideline, 20, and pushed out of bounds there by probably Mike Nelson. He's been all over the place. Boda comes out of the pile with Cisco over there as well for Greenwood. First down and 10, Alma at their own 21.
Uncle Nelson.
Yeah.
Larry Bridges gave it to you.
That's right.
Special teams guy. You gotta love those guys.
First and 10 for Alma. Austin Harris's picture's on the board. He's going to be the offensive, the Phil Hicks Shelter Insurance Player of the Game. We'll just go ahead and benight him right now. He's played a dandy ball game. I'll give you his numbers here in a few moments. Gage Jensen in the shotgun. Clock's wound now with 10 minutes left. Third quarter, 35-0 Bulldogs. Jensen gives to Malachi White, and he tries to come to the left corner. He's got the corner, and to the 30, 35, and pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A first down for the Airedales.
So now they have 35 yards rushing on the night. They got an Alma player down. Can't get a number on him. Daryl, you get a number on him?
No number, but he's a lineman.
137 yards, 6 catches for Austin Harris, 2 touchdowns, and a cramp from an Airedale player. We'll take a timeout with 9:41 to go in the third quarter. Greenwood 35, Alma 0. You're listening to Greenwood High School football. Foot 245. He's helped off the field. Alma's got it first and 10 at their own 39-yard line over here on the left hash, working right to left on your radio dial. Shotgun for Jensen with 4 wide. He's got Wheeler back there with him. Goes on the right flat to Battles. Battles breaks a tackle. Then he stood up by Palmer at the 43-yard line. The 4-yard pickup, second and 6.
Saul Palmer's got a little extra gear there to quickly close on a lot of plays.
I believe 63, the one that was injured, is the one that's covered that downfield pass earlier.
That's why he got the cramp.
Second down and 6. Jensen now from the right hash. Looking to throw, now steps up in the pocket, unloads, and what a catch over on the far side.
Oh, no, he dropped it.
Alex Elam had it and it bounced. I thought he
Great
made
effort, yeah.
It was.
He went vertical. Hey, you're horizontal. Got that one. Man.
So it'll be third down and 6 now for the Airedales at their own 43-yard line. Starter still in for Greenwood defensively. Alma from the shotgun. The pistol look. Malachi White back there behind Jensen. Be interesting to keep an eye on these Airedales throughout the 5A West. They'll improve as the season goes. Jensen, play action, looks to throw. Quick tight end dump kind of look, if you will, to Wheeler.
Oh.
He is leveled over there on the far sideline. Who got him?
Cisco
Cisco came up and made the stop right at the chain. And let's see, they're going to say first down. They move the chains. Man, that's a
Little helicopter action.
That's kind of looking for our Greenwood collision of the game there. Mike Nelson, but that one there was a dandy on the far sidelines. Cisco's going to bump Nelson on the special teams tackle. First and 10 at the midfield stripe for the Airedales, working from the right hash. They put White in motion to the left flat. Jensen pump fakes. Now he's going to turn and run. McAllister wasn't having to be part of it. Didn't bite on the fake. Jensen falls forward to the 46-yard line. It'll be second down and 6 for Alma at the Greenwood 46.
I think Patrick Crumby, by giving us a little radar report there before the game tonight, that was very helpful on his iPhone there. We didn't fear our lives, but we were a little concerned when that black cloud came up here rolling up.
3 receivers left side, Jensen to throw. Breaks a little bit of pressure. Heller got out of Heller's paws, and now he wants to throw underneath. Has a man wide open there. Drew Morgan just level Adam Wilbanks. And we've got a new leader for the Greenwood collision of the game. Boy, you talk about putting him up on a tee. But a great job by Wilbanks to hold on to the football.
Can't believe he held on to it.
7:04 clock running here in the Mercy Rule. 35-0. Boy, you like to preserve a shutout with your starters in there still yet. Jensen from the shotgun. Gage looks to throw. 3-step drop. Pump fakes. Now goes up top. Great pass play. Caught by Wheeler. It was underthrown, and he had
red basket.
He had the dive. get it in there, but it's a first down to the 15-yard line. Well, if nothing else, the coaches will get a good look on what to work on in pass defense. The speed's there, but the coverage has been suspect, to say the least. The Airedales have ran free all night, just to be honest with you.
Agree, drop passes. Some of those been catches might have been a little different game.
Absolutely. The pressure's been great from the front seven. Here goes the Airedales. Now they went with a too tight look. Now they bounce back out. They send some meat out wide to the right. A big 61 out there, Michael Nicholson. Jensen from the shotgun.
Oh, they're not going to throw it to him.
Looking to throw. He has a scramble. Now gets loose. He has running room inside the 5. Touchdown. Jensen gets the Airedales on the board. A 15-yard scamper. And the green and gold have something to cheer about across the way at 35-6 now with 6:04 to go in the third quarter.
Anything really special there? Looked like a lot of specialty going on. I think it's smoke and mirrors there. The quarterback just fakes right and runs left.
Well, it's something he should have been doing the whole game. He's been scrambling a lot and has opted to throw
Now
out,
here's your favorite field goal thing, extra point. Look at that.
out in the open field. He could have just ran a lot of times and got good yardage.
How many players?
Well, we lined up way over on the left hash. We substitute 3 players in, run the whole scrum over to the middle of the field. Then the kicker comes on, which is Peyton Linker. He'll try to kick a PAT. The kick is up, and it is no good. Wide left. Big duck hook.
Like the wheels wig.
35-6, 6:04 to play. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Greenwood High School football. Lost the goose egg, the shutout, which what everybody, that's about the only thing left the folks in the stands had to cheer for, really, is try to get that shutout. We're in the mercy rule, so there's 6:04 to play. The clock will wind and run continuously, except for possession change injury. Timeout. Newt gets her off again. Kick down to the 5. It'll be Hasley. Coming middle of the field, 15-20. Cuts back to the left hash to the 25. Tackled there by the Airedales. Greenwood will start over. Will start there at the 25-yard line. First down and 10. 5:48 clock running. Houston Kennedy comes out now for the Bulldogs.
Everybody else is starting.
You bet.
Entourage for Greenwood. Probably maybe the last series.
They could see Reed Wheeler come in here, Darryl.
It's possible, I guess. Probably another, I'd say midway through the 4th before we do that.
Kennedy tried to hand it off to Hoyt. There was massive penetration. He went ahead and kept it and just kind of ran into the pile. So he's down. A loss on the play back to the 22-yard line. They lost 3. It's 2nd and 13. Burgess back in for the Bulldogs. Big Nick Houston checks in over there at right tackle. That's another dandy sophomore. This sophomore class has got some hosses, 6'5", 273. Drew Morgan in motion. They play action, and now Burgess to throw. Throws a missile. What a catch. Oh, he dropped it. I thought Austin Harris was going to come up with another fantastic catch. He had to slide down. That one was behind him a little bit, incomplete. 3rd and 13.
Holding his left knee.
And in the way back in the backfield is an Alma football player. He seems to be in a lot of pain.
It's the guy putting pressure on Burgess.
I want to thank Elite Roofing, tonight's game sponsor, for all their help with the football broadcast, football program. 478-8668 is the phone number. Commercial, residential, tear-offs, estimates. Give the boys at Elite Roofing a call. Maybe some hail come through this next wave of storms. Give them boys some work. Let's step away for a timeout and we'll check on the injured Airedale. 4:46 to go, third quarter. You're listening to Greenwood High School football. Walked off pretty much on his own power. Now Greenwood goes 3rd and 12. Burgess looks to air it out. Has Stein wide open. First down.
Hit out of bounds.
Right on the sidelines at the 38-yard line. So it's a 16-yard pass and catch.
Plus 15 for hit out of bounds.
Did they throw the flag? I never saw the laundry
No,
come out.
I don't see a flag.
Yeah, there's one.
Is there?
I saw it thrown.
So a late hit on the Airedale cornerback. And that'll be an extra 15. So the 16-yard pass and catch, the chains move. So from 3rd and 12, you get a 31-yard play, if you will, now into Airedale territory at the Alma 48-yard line. Kennedy back in for the Bulldogs. Clemens in at receiver, along with some new faces out there. I believe that is Jackson Cole, split out here near side with Stein. He's in the slot. Clemens over far side with Harris. Is that him over that 19 over the far side? Can't get him up.
Yeah, he's the big one over there.
Coach back in at right tackle. Kennedy dead ahead, looking for room. Burrows over a man at the 45. He picked up 3 yards. 2nd and 7 for Houston. 3 yard there. Clock running. We're in the mercy rule. 35-6. Greenwood early and often this one. They came out like a house on fire. Nathan Pierce checking in for Austin Harris. Here comes Chris Davis in the receiver. He'll get Stein. What a ball game for this receiving core for these Bulldogs. 6 different players have caught the football. That's about Coach Jones's MO. Spread that thing out, get a lot of players in there. This 6A, 7A test, you're going to need some fresh bodies. Full house backfield, motion from Clemens out to the right. Kennedy will try to keep it ahead of the 44, a yard pickup, 3rd down and 6.
Side 2.5 minutes left here for into the 3rd quarter.
Check in with Darrell Wheeler.
Saw a shoe come flying there. That's about the most action we've had here in a few minutes.
That's it.
Shoe come flying off.
Alma Greeny lost a shoe out of Alma in 01. Took off running barefoot. It was spectacular.
What about the dude that was chasing D-Mac without his helmet? Remember that was at Vanderbilt or something?
3rd down and 6 for the Bulldogs at the Airedale 44. Houston from the shotgun now. Kennedy looking to throw. Unloads, caught by Chris Davis. A 1st down to the Airedale 35-yard line. It's 9-yard pass and catch. And don't kid yourself, Kennedy can throw the football. Everybody says he's going to run, Jade's going to pass, but Houston's got an arm.
That's your punter making the catch, right?
That's right, Chris
Wow.
Davis. He's a solid player as well. He's a senior, 6'1", 180. He's got a great set of hands. Here comes my man Cameron Palmer in now. He'll give Hoyt Smith the night off. There's KJ, Coach Jones's boy, checking in for Clemens. So a couple of sophomores getting a look here on Friday night against the vaunted Alma Airedales. A minute and a half to go here in the 3rd quarter. Kennedy gets a snap from the shotgun. He has running room over the left tackle to the 32-yard line. He picked up, we'll call it 3 yards, 2nd and 7. 84 is Bailey Moore. He's in at receiver over here on the right side. Still the Hosses up front. Houston back in at right tackle. 3 sophomores in there. I swear that said 58, Caleb McCutcheon. That is him. I swear he was in street clothes at the start of the game. But now he's out there playing.
Good for him.
You betcha. So Kennedy from the shotgun, 2nd and 7, 45 seconds left, 3rd quarter. Here comes Cameron Palmer. Good swarming in there. That's Burris coming flying in there for Alma. Good looking linebacker. Loss back to the 37-yard line. It's a 5-yard loss. 3rd down and 12 coming up.
Maybe the last play. When did they start the clock here?
Well, 25 5. Let's see if they start the play clock. And the white hat waited intentionally. I like that, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. Greenwood in the mercy rule leads the Alma Airedales 35-6. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Greenwood High School football. 12 minutes of football left, literally. The Greenwood Bulldogs in a mercy rule win, or lead right now, I guess, if you will, over the Alma Airedales, 35-6 is your score. Let's check in with Darrell Wheeler on the sideline.
I guess we've subbed all the receivers and the running back, kept the quarterback and the offensive line in there. I'd like to see him pick up this first down right here.
There you go. That would be nice here. Throw it to KJ.
He'll catch it.
Yeah, third down and 12 for the Bulldogs at the Airedale 37-yard line. They've got to get just over the 25, so it's a long 12. Kennedy to throw. Looks right inside, wide open. Chris Davis lowers his head. Couldn't quite get to the stick, but he got 10 yards to the 27-yard line. So it's 4th and short. Let's see what Coach wants to do here.
Money package. That's what we do here.
We're going.
No juke Kennedy right here.
So look for Houston Kennedy up the gut.
Yeah, over that left side. Waldemeyer and Thompson. Hard count.
Right hash mark we go. The Bulldogs now heading towards the north end zone, right to left. Clock runs 11 and a half minutes. The Bulldogs will go to 2-0, 26 straight victories for the Bulldogs overall, 8 straight against the Alma Airedales. Kennedy from the shotgun with 4 on the play clock. He'll throw. Goes up top and a fader out to Davis. He made it. Oh, it came loose.
Well, what an effort, though.
What a play call from Coach Jones going for the home run ball. A la Bobby Petrino down there at LSU going for it on 4th to go to the end zone. But it fell incomplete, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Back to the Airedales with 11:08 to play in the ball game, 35-6. Here's a replay of the Greenwood collision of the game right now. It's going to be Drew Morgan's big hit.
You see it in slow motion.
So the Airedales come out. Jensen still at the quarterback. And he'll hand off. No play action. He looks to throw. Up top. Ball was tipped and almost caught. That ball hit the turf. They're going to say it's a catch.
No way.
Wow.
It looked like a catch from my viewpoint. It's a shoestring catch, but it was a good one.
No.
So a first down for the Airedales out to the 39-yard line of Greenwood. Or their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, this coming from a guy who barely passed his driver's test, too, though.
You got to throw him a bone.
10 and a half minutes. 35-6. Jensen from the shotgun with 4 wide. Malachi White back there with him. He'll look to throw. Throws a dart. Good-looking throw from Jensen, but couldn't quite get with Tim Pearson, the intended receiver.
We got another 63. He's gimping again.
He was injured earlier as Lane Ball, and he's having a rough go at it again. They bring in number 61, Michael Nicholson, who had it's not his first time on the field. He was a wide receiver a while ago in an empty backfield.
He was wanting the ball, too. He was calling for it.
4 wide for the Airedales from the left hash. Jensen, play action, looking to throw. Has a man, but what a break on the ball by Hasley. It's complete to Battles. Hasley, that's a deal where you think, I'm going to pick 6. You try to break on the ball. Well, he thought, no chance. I'm going to make the tackle. Make it 3rd and long. Good play from Hasley. 3rd and 7 at their own 42-yard line. Now working from the right hash. 9.5 minutes to go. The Bulldogs lead 35-6. Nicholson heads towards the sidelines. I don't know if he got a mouthpiece in. I believe maybe the umpire said they got to get a mouthpiece in.
Right. No, the clock is running with 9:20 left in this one.
Just signal to stop the clock. Here comes look, they just keep bringing hosses in. This Robert Shelton, no relation to big Robert Shelton of Hogs fame, 6'2", 270, sophomore over there, left tackle. Jensen from the shotgun in the right hash. He looking to throw. McAllister giving chase again. Jensen will tuck and run, but Dell couldn't slow him up. Jensen has first down yardage to the Bulldog 41-yard line. So a little life in Gage Jensen. Here comes Voda back in for the Bulldogs. Here comes Kirby back in along with Corbin Waldemar. He'll get some defensive reps here. Here comes Pierce back in for the Bulldogs at safety spot.
270-pound sophomore. We'll see him Monday night. JV squad going to be over at Alma Monday night, 6 o'clock.
Gotcha. Shotgun for Jensen now from the left hash at the Bulldog 41. Some motion and a little double reverse fake. Now Gage to throw. Wanting it all, goes for the post route, just overthrew his man again. And that is number 24, Wilbanks.
Give him that. He does have a strong arm and he can throw it.
Ray and Pierce in coverage for the Bulldogs. 2nd and 10. Clock running 8:13. We'll go marching north next Friday night to the Field of Champions, Shiloh Christian High School. The Bulldog Saints hit into their 9th year of this rivalry. Started when Coach Jones showed up. The Bulldogs lead this series 5-3. Screen pass set up, and there was Michael Ray, sniffed it out. Little backdoor screen. Jensen took a shot as well from McAllister back there.
After Coach Dillback, you're going to start worrying about next week as well. Your starting quarterback is getting pounded.
No doubt about it. Loss on the play. It's 3rd and 12 now, back to the 42-yard line. Clock running 7.5 minutes. Tip your hat to this Greenwood crowd. Stuck it out in the weather, and the Alma crowd for that as well. The rain's starting to come back down, but they've weathered the storm.
Holy
McAllister again gets to Jensen, but he can't get him down. He got free again, and from 2 defenders, Voda was there. Now finds an open receiver and dropped again. Gage battles. Poor old Gage Jensen. He can't believe what he's seeing. That's about the 10th drop of a wide open ball we've seen to these Airedale receivers. Man. 4th down and 12. 7:03 to go. Clock running. Whew. You know, one thing, Coach Jones might get this film and look at some of these routes they're running. Put them in his offense.
Well, McAllister would have had the sack if he wouldn't have been held. About
That's true.
His jersey off of him.
4th and 12. Clock running. Airedales. Well, they're going to punt it away here. Jensen gets back into his punt formation. Can't imagine they'd show a fake punt at a time like this. Voda had a chance at it. It's going to fall harmlessly down inside the 10. Get a Greenwood bounce back towards the 18-yard line. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Greenwood High School football. An 18-yard scamper, or 17 yards rather, out to the Greenwood 35 and a 1st down. Cameron Parsley, Alex Richards check in at receiver. Kennedy from the shotgun gives again to Palmer. Tries the left side. He's got positive yardage to the 40. That's Alma's first string defense in there for the most part. Parsley or Palmer over the 40 to the 41. 6-yard pickup. 2nd and 4. Now Coach Dillbeck will shuffle out some of his starters.
Anybody mention that these Palmer kids know how to play football?
Man, Caleb Sowells is the injured Alma Airedale. This is about the 4th player we've seen come off Gimp from here. Luke Palmer, is the last of them. He's in the 8th grade. Luke Hale sent me a shot on Twitter, and he said there's one more Palmer. He's Luke Palmer.
I think their sister might probably play, I'm sure.
The Bulldogs will let the clock wind down here as we're in the mercy rule. And it's 5:07 to play in this one. Greenwood leads 35-6. Kennedy from the shotgun, 2nd and 4. Gives to Palmer. Burris, great play out there. He got around Sims. That's a man-on-man right there. And Alex Burris, great solo tackle there. And he's hanging his head. This is the game he wanted to win. And you can guarantee next year Burris will be fired up when the Dogs head over to Alma.
He'll end up being all conference in 5A West. You can mark it down.
He's 5'8", 215. He's a little powder keg back there at linebacker.
Yeah, he was all state as a sophomore last year, so I think he'll do better than all conference.
Wow.
All state.
Yes, sir, he was, and he was also the local newspaper's newcomer of the year last year.
Really? All right, 3rd and 7 from the Greenwood 38. Kennedy to throw. Has a man complete, and it's a first down out to number 83, Ethan Cagle. And he's got a first down to the 48-yard line. That's a 10-yard pass and catch. Ethan Cagle, he climbed the ladder. He's a 6'2", 155-pound junior. Here comes 77 in. It's A.J. Brewer. He'll play left tackle. Nick Kleinschmidt's in there at left guard. New center is number 74, Tanner Daniels.
Number 3.
That is Max Higgins in at receiver. And Kennedy from the shotgun gives it to, nope, he's going to keep it. And what a play again in the backfield. Kennedy upended back there. Who was that? Came in number 15. That's Cade Spencer. 2nd down and long. A loss of 3 and back to the 45. Here comes the wheel. Reed Wheeler, sophomore signal caller. He'll close the book on Houston Kennedy. Weston Sadler's in at receiver, as well as Hunter Norris. Norris split out wide to the right in a trips formation.
I think Garnes may be at running back now. Is that right? 16?
Yep, that's Austin Garnes. Near side receiver is Will Johnson. That's son of Dr. Lee Johnson. 2nd down and 13, Greenwood from the left hash. Here comes Wheeler. He'll give to Garnes. Garnes trying the left side. Nothing doing. As the Airedales still their starting defense in with 2:44 the clock running in this mercy rule win. The Greenwood go to 2-0. Last report, El Dorado was losing to Southside 17-14. Not sure, Will, have you got any reports on that?
24-14 Southside.
24-14 Southside. So the 3-time 6A champions defending are looking to go 0-2 here early on in the season. As a loss on the play, it's 3rd and 15 and a timeout called by Greenwood. We'll step away here and take one with them. You're listening to Greenwood High School Football. Checking some new players. Logan Gregory's checked in over there at right guard. Jacob McOlvin is in there at center. There's Houston getting some more reps over at left or right tackle. Reed Wheeler in the shotgun. He's got 4 wide twins to either side. That is Jason Roan at a receiver as well. We'll give it to Garnes. Garnes breaks the Burris tackle, the All-Stater, and Garnes out near midfield. And a good pickup there on 3rd and long for Austin Garnes. We'll call it 8 yards. It'll be 4th down and 8 coming up. 7-yard pickup. Punt team on for the Bulldogs, Chris Davis. Will Banks will drop back for the Airedales, back at standing at his 17-yard line. 2 minutes left in this one. And I guess we could call it a route. I don't know what's the definition of a route, but a mercy rule wins. A mercy rule win. 35-6.
You can't pick these Alma Greenwood games, and this one probably didn't turn out like a lot of people thought it would.
Davis punts away, and it's a good one. It's high, wobbler, but it's got good distance. Will Banks fields it, and it's on the ground, and he covers it up as a Bulldog player flying in. They're going to throw a flag on Nelson for a kind of a roughing, if you will. But the ball was loose, so you
Loose ball, man.
try to get on it. Nonetheless, it's going to be a penalty on the Bulldogs. Let's see here. Phil Hicks, Shelter Insurance Player of the Game, Austin Harris. 6 catches, 137 yards, 2 touchdowns. The Greenwood collision of the game. Drew Morgan with a big hit after the receiver caught a ball across the middle. He leveled the player. And then the Hug Chevrolet Play of the Game, Hoyt Smith with a 8-yard touchdown run. He was dead to rights in the backfield and had to spin out.
Little Barry Sanders action.
Oh yeah, on this near sideline, turned on the jets and scampered into that north end zone for a rushing touchdown. Hoyt with 2 touchdowns last week on the ground, so now 3 rushing touchdowns for young Hoyt Smith. Shotgun now for the Airedales. New quarterback in is Evan Burris. He'll keep it up the middle, tackled, a good tackle there up the middle by number 50. That was number 50. That's Brandon Heiss. Let's see here. Wes Robinson in up front for the Bulldogs, along with Austin McCall. Sykes has got some quarterback time. There's another Burris keeper, dead up the middle. Good run. Tackled by Justin Barker. Good to see Barker getting in there. Name call. Minute left here at Smith Robinson. 35-6. Greenwood with the lead. Alma's football, 1st and 10 at their own 48. Burris from the shotgun, he'll look to throw, now pulls it and runs. That's the other Burris. Evan, that kin to?
Yes, that's his sophomore brother.
Okay. Good gain from Evan, and he's got 5 yards. 2nd down and 5. Jackson Cole on the stop. Singular back in at a linebacker spot. Davis playing some free safety. Ethan Cagle in as well. Burris to throw, has an open man. The ball is complete. Is that number 17? It is 17. That's Pearson. He's one of their starting receivers. He's still in there. Pushed out of bounds. Avery Singular.
Get one more play off. They hurry. 9, 8, maybe not.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's 8 in a row over these Alma Airedales, the Bulldogs, with a big statement game here at home. 35-6. And the Greenwood Bulldogs victorious over the Alma Airedales and move to 2-0 on the young season. We'll take a timeout, come back and give you some post-game numbers and some post-game reaction to this one here. The 8-in-a-row classic. Greenwood wins 35-6. You're listening to Greenwood High School football. Smith, Robinson Stadium, minus 8, 129. Doing some post-game numbers here. 129 yards receiving for Drew Morgan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 catches for 129 for Drew Morgan. Jay Burgess's numbers, pretty dandy. What I had him with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 16 of 23 for 297, 4 touchdowns. Unofficial numbers, but pretty close nonetheless. What we can keep up with.
Yeah, Austin Harris, 6 catches for 137 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was fantastic. In fact, he's our Phil Hicks Shelter Insurance Player of the game.
Let's go down to the field on the wheels. Got head football coach Rick Jones.
All right, Coach, one of the greatest compliments you can get is a quiet visitor side. Bulldogs came out and got after it tonight.
Yeah, they really did. We got after them right off the bat. And the thing about the delay and all that, you just never know how it's going to work out. You don't know how focused kids are going to stay. But it is obvious our kids were well focused. We executed great in some things and not worth a flip in others. We have a lot of things to do, but I was proud of our effort. Our effort was good. I was worried with the muggy night and things like that. We had some guys that got tired that I didn't expect to get tired, but we're going to work. We have to work harder. We have to get in better shape, or we have to play fewer people. And that's the thing we've been talking about all year. But what we did is we just rolled guys in. We rolled a ton of guys in, stayed pretty fresh, and I was proud of the effort of our guys. Obviously, we executed really well in the first quarter. We just jumped all over them. That was key. You know that. Jabe was right on target, and Harris is a great target there in the middle. So it was a nice way to start the game. Of course, what can you say about Drew?
That's for sure. Well, week 2, week 10 doesn't really matter. It feels great anyway.
It does. It's good. And I told the seniors on Monday, I just want them to realize that you never get another shot at these guys for the rest of your life. You play great football game on Friday. You can say they never beat us. And that's a good thing to be able to say, because there are no second chances after tonight. They're not in our conference anymore, and we're not going to play them again this year. So I was proud of our seniors.
Well, that's great. They need to enjoy it. I know you enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. And a lot of fans enjoyed this tonight. It was a packed house. So great job, Coach.
All right, head football coach Rick Jones, and Daryl, he's right on the money there. The seniors, you don't get another shot at it. A lot of guys can't say. Some guys went 0-3 against the Airedales, and regardless of what class they're in, winning all 3 against Alma is a pretty good feeling, and a great feeling tonight, especially in a mercy rule victory.
It was, and you know what? That's why I was surprised to even see Reed come in. I mean, Houston Kennedy's a senior. Let him play. I'm all for that. So it was a great night.
Sure was. 35-6 your final score, and we'll come back and give you some more post-game numbers and close up shop here and a little discussion about the Shiloh Christian Saints, the Greenwood Bulldogs' next week opponent. You're listening to Greenwood High School football.